The Donald Trump recently claimed that God himself handpicked him to save the nation. Wild, isn't it? In a bizarre video, Trump suggested that the Almighty chose him to lead America way back on June 14, 1946. Can you believe it? It's a pretty crazy thing to say. This wild claim is just one more example of the weird worship and untrue stories about the former president. Trump and his biggest fans really seem to think that he was sent from heaven to save America. They compare him to good leaders from the Bible, like King David, a leader chosen by God for hard times, even though he made mistakes and had scandals. It's a story that Trump's most loyal fans love, like the 1/3 of Republican voters in Iowa who pretty much think he's perfect. But for most Americans, these claims of being chosen by God are a big red flag, making Trump seem more and more out of touch with reality. But don't worry. The Lincoln Project, a brave group of Republicans who are against Trump, is here to help. They've just made a funny version of the God Made Trump video, and it shows a very different story. Using a computer to sound like a famous radio host, their video suggests that God actually made Trump as a test. A mean leader meant to challenge Americans' loyalty and beliefs. The video shows Trump as a wicked man who is only good at lying and breaking promises. A terrible leader who lives in luxury while taking advantage of the poor. A ruler who spreads fear and hate, taking power by force and silencing anyone who disagrees. With a loyal party and a press too scared to stand up to him, this test from God will continue until the people rise up and defeat the dictator. That's how you totally destroy a guy who thinks he's God's gift to America. The Lincoln Project is really good at making Trump angry with these powerful ads. Their latest ad, called God Made a Dictator, has not only caught Trump's attention, but also that of the Morning Joe show on TV. The ad, which makes fun of a recent video showing Trump as some kind of holy savior, flips the script in a big way. Instead of a leader chosen by God, the Lincoln Project shows a scary picture of a mean dictator picked by God to test Americans' faith and strength. It's a bold and funny take that has Joe Scarborough and his fellow hosts paying attention. Scarborough talks about how well the ad works, turning Trump's own God complex against him. By taking the very idea Trump's campaign was trying to push and turning it upside down. The ad shows how silly and dangerous it is to paint a deeply flawed man as a perfect savior. Recently, the story of Donald Trump's war against the Lincoln Project got even weirder. In a late-night social media post, the former president attacked the anti-Trump group, accusing them of using AI to make him look bad and pathetic in their latest ad. But there's a problem with that claim. There's no proof AI was used at all. Trump, in his usual style, complained about the perverts and losers at the Lincoln Project, saying they're using AI to mess with videos of him to make him look as bad as crooked Joe Biden. He then demanded that Fox News stop showing the group's ads, giving us a clue about where he probably saw the ad. It looks like the Lincoln Project didn't need any AI tricks to make Trump look foolish. They just let his own words and actions do the talking. The Lincoln Project isn't just using Trump's biggest mistakes to annoy him. They've released a powerful new ad that hits the former president where it hurts most: his fragile ego and his relationship with his daughter Ivanka. The ad, which has been playing over and over at Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort, shows Ivanka herself admitting that she doesn't believe her father's claims about the 2020 election being stolen. According to inside sources, Trump asked to see the ad himself and has been complaining to anyone who will listen about how they're running commercials against me. And who exactly is they? You guessed it, the Lincoln Project, of course. The ad has been so effective that the Lincoln Project decided to keep it running for a few more days, just to really rub it in. They know that when Trump is mad and off balance, he's more likely to make even more mistakes that turn off voters. And every vote the Lincoln Project can take away from Trump is another small win for democracy. So, as the 2024 election gets closer, expect to see a lot more ads like this from the Lincoln Project. If you want to stay up to date on all the latest developments in this epic showdown between Trump and the Lincoln Project, be sure to like and subscribe to World War III Insights.